Welcome to SS Multimedia. This is Kaushik Shishala, and today we'll be learning about area and units. So our objective for today is we will learn how to find the area of shapes. Okay? So let's do our first example. So how you find the area of a shape, so let's say this. How you find it is you have to multiply the length. So it would be this. This is the length. Okay, that's the length. Stands for L. So L times the width, which is this. W. L times W, which just means length times W, okay? So, oopsies. So let's do this. Okay. So, let's do the first one. Let's see. So, 5 times 9 is the first one. So, 5 times 9. Well, we know 5 times 9 is 45, right? So the answer is 45 inches squared. Okay? You can't just say 45 inches, because this would just mean, well, we wouldn't know. Maybe it's the perimeter, whatever. So you have to put this tiny 2 at the top, or you can just write squared. Okay, so let's do the second one. So as you can see, the second one is much different from the first one, because it's not a rectangle or a square. So how you're supposed to do this one is either you have to split it into rectangles and squares. So you can split it here, or you can split it here. So you can find the area of this. Okay, oops. Okay. So you can just find the area of, okay, it's fine. So you can find the area of just this, as in just this, and then find the area of all of this. Okay? So, let's do this. Okay, so it says 4 times 4 for the first one. Okay, so we're going to find this one out first. So 4 times 4 equals 16. So let's write 16 inches right there, okay? And now we have to figure out what this is. So before we do that, we have to figure out the length and width. So the width is 8 inches, as you can see. And then the length is, let's see. It's either 6 inches or 2 inches. But if you see here, for 6 inches, there's a whole long line. But 2 inches, it's only here. And we're only trying to find this part of it, okay? So we would use 2 inches, okay? So you can't just use one of them. You have to think, well, which one am I actually going to use, okay? So 8 times 2 is 16, okay? So 16 inches squared. Forgot to put that. So yeah, you're not supposed to forget. So let's do this. So now we have to add 16 inches with 16 inches. Well, 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So the area is 32 inches. Okay, let's just write it right here. Inches squared. And let's write and erase these ones so that you don't get confused. Okay, so it is 32 inches squared. Now let's do the third one. So the length that we know is 6 inches, 4 inches, 9 inches, and 10 inches. So let's try this. Okay, so let's split it this way now. Okay, so we would have to use 9 inches for the length, and for the width, we'd have to use 6 inches because 10 inches is all from here to here. So, yeah. Okay. So, we have to do 9 times 6, which is 54. Let's actually just write it here. Will be easier. And, oops. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, so then we can erase the inches. Okay, so that's there. Now we have to figure out this spot right here. Well, first of all, we have to figure out the length, okay? So we don't see any length here. There's no number here. But we know that this whole thing is 9 inches. So we can imagine there's a line exactly like that. That would be 9 inches. And if this would be 4 inches of the 9 inches, you just have to do 9 minus 4, which is 5. So this would be 5 inches. So that is how you would figure out if they don't give you the length or the width. But without this, you can't figure it out unless you measure, which you're not supposed to do in this. So yeah. So now we have to find the width. Again, there's no width here. The arrow points here, not here. So let's look at it again. So the whole entire width, if there's a line going all the way here from there, it would be 10 inches. And 6 inches is already there. So this would mean 10 inches minus 6 inches equals this length. So let's see. 10 minus 6 is 4. So it would be 4 inches right here. Okay? So now we have to do 5 times 4, which is 20. Okay? Now we have to add these. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 plus 2 is 7. So the whole area is 74 inches squared. Don't forget squared. Okay, now let's do the fourth one. So, let's actually cut it like this time. Okay, so we have the width and we also have the length. So, we have 6 times 12. Well, 6 times 10, so let's actually write this down. So, 6 times 2 is 12, so you put the 1 up. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so 72. So this would be 72 inches. Okay, we don't have to write the inches there yet. Okay, and then now we have to figure out this part of it, right here. And the length is 6 inches and the width is 8 inches. So this would be, so 6 times 8 is 48. So now we have to add 72 plus 48. 2 plus 8 is 10. So you carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So 120 inches squared. Now it's problem time. So I want you guys to pause the video and try these 4 questions on your own. So let's actually scroll down a bit. Actually, no, just try these 2 questions first. And yeah, and then we'll do the next 2. Okay, so assume that you have tried these 2 questions on your own. So let's do this. So the first one, let's split like this. Okay, split it up like that. Okay, so now let's do this. So we can't figure this side length yet. We can't figure out the area of this yet because we don't have the length. We have the width, but no length. So again, we have to do 20 minus 15, which is 5 inches. Okay, so 9 times 5 is 45. So we can put that there. And then now I have to figure out this area. So the equation is 15 times 6. So let's do this. So 5 times 6 is 30. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 9. So it would be 90 plus 45. So 0 plus 5 is 5. 9 plus 4 is 13. So the area of this whole shape is 135 inches squared. So now let's do the second one. Okay. So the second one. So let's actually split it up like this time. Okay. So let's see. Let's try to figure out this part first. So, well, we have the length, but do we have the width? No. So again, we have to do 15 minus 5, which is 10. So this is 10 inches. 4 times 10 is 40. Okay? And now we have to find this area. So the length is 10 inches, the width is 5 inches. So 10 times 5 is 50. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 4 is 9. So the area for this shape is 90 inches. So that's 90 inches squared. Now let's do the next two. So pause the video and try these two on your own this time. Okay, so assume that you have paused the video and tried it on your own. So let's do this. So let's split it like this. So we have the length 5 inches, we have the width 6 inches. So let's do this. So 6 times 5 is 30. We can write that there. And now we have the width but no length. Okay, so we have to do 14 minus 5, which is 9. 9 inches. Okay, so 4 times 9 is 36. 6 plus nothing is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so the area for this is 66 inches squared. Now let's do the last and final one. So for this one, let's split it up like that. So we have the length, which is 6 inches. We have the width, which is 8 inches. So 8 times 6 is 48. And then we have to find this part. So the width is 12 inches, and we don't know the length. So we have to do 9 minus 6, which is 3 inches. Okay? So 12 times 3 is 36. 8 plus 6 is 14. So you carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So this is 84 inches squared. Okay? So let's look at the answers one more time. So the first one is 135 inches. Okay, let's actually circle that. So the first one's 135 inches. Second one is 90 inches squared. Third one is 66 inches squared. And finally, fourth one is 84 inches squared. Okay, so comment down below your answers for this question. And if you got them right, that's good. If you got them wrong, though, comment down below your wrong answer and what you did wrong. Okay? And hopefully you get better at it. And see you guys next one. If you like this video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.